everyone, welcome back to the road to Superman. This is episode 69 and today I have a very interesting video for you all. Now, I'm sure most of you have been watching the Superman trailer over and over again, just like I have, and the more I watch it, the more I think that this isn't Superman, and today I will explain why. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Will and I'm a huge Superman fan, and this web series is dedicated to keeping you guys up to date with every single piece of Superman news. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing so you never miss a video. But anyway, now on with the episode, which could potentially reveal some spoilers, so you have been warned. Now, we all remember this first look at Superman, and many had criticized it for not being a very good first look at our new Superman, and I agreed. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought that maybe this was done on purpose, and now with the trailer releasing, I'm even more convinced that this was the case. Now, to get right to the point, I think the Man in Black is a Superman clone created by Lex Luthor to replace Superman. We know from set photos and trailer shots that he has a U on his costume, which many have assumed stands for Ultraman. Now, normally Ultraman is from the multiverse, but I think Gunn is doing some changes to make things unpredictable for us. We all know Luthor hates Superman, and I think Luthor and the government, specifically Amanda Waller, want a controllable version of Superman to do their bidding. And with Creature Commandos, it has already been well established in the DCU that Amanda Waller is still trying to use people or monsters to do what she thinks is best for the world, with Rick Flag Sr. working for her. And in the Cleveland set photos, we know that Rick Flag arrests Superman with the Man in Black and the Engineer. And we know from the trailer that the Engineer and the Man in Black are working for Luthor. So there is a clear connection between Luthor and Amanda Waller. And so this theory would also explain why Creature Commandos was so important to be the beginning of the DCU. So my theory is that Lex Luthor and Amanda Waller are working together to frame Superman for something and have him arrested so they can plant their own Superman instead of him. And so the Man in Black wears that mask over his face to conceal his identity, which we will find out to be a clone of Superman. And so then after Superman's fight with Ultraman, Superman then gets captured and put in this glass box. And then as Luthor and Waller want a controllable version of the Man of Steel, he uses his Superman clone, Ultraman, to change his black suit, which has very similar lines to Superman's suit, to look like the Superman costume. But obviously it would appear to be darker due to it originally being black, and if we look at the first photo of Superman, it's not exactly the first look you would want. And this was a criticism many fans had, including myself. The facial expression didn't really look like that of Superman, and the suit was far darker than we had expected. But what if that was all done on purpose? And if we now look at the trailer, we have two shots of this scene, and yes, it is very dark lighting, but I still think the suit looks darker than it would in low light. And if we look at Superman's facial expression, I would go as far to say that Superman isn't showing any affection towards Lois. We have seen throughout this trailer the love Lois and Clark have for one another, and this shot right here doesn't really show that. Even when they hug, it's really only Lois hugging Superman and not Superman hugging Lois. He doesn't look happy and doesn't embrace her at all. And now this could very well be because he has lost someone close to him and he's feeling quite numb, so she is comforting him, and maybe right after the shot ends, Superman actually hugs her back, and that would explain the facial expression he has. But I think as we have seen the Man in Black, who has his face concealed, which I think was done on purpose to be a surprise reveal, and has similar powers to Superman, and in the trailer we see Superman locked in a glass box, I think these two shots here are of Ultraman pretending to be Superman. And it would also explain why there seems to be no urgency for Superman to go out and stop whatever is in the city. Not only that, but I think this shot of Mr. Terrific and Lois Lane on the beach at a Luthor Corp facility happens after this hugging scene. I think Lois, being the great reporter she is, realizes that that wasn't Superman she hugged, and she gets in touch with Mr. Terrific to help her find out what Luthor has done. And then somehow, someway, Superman breaks out of the glass box at Luthor Corp. And then who knows from there, but I really do feel that this isn't Superman, and if there is one person that could work that out, it's Lois Lane. Now, some have theorized that maybe there will be some form of Bizarro inspired transformation of Ultraman where he becomes conscious and he actually wants to become a hero himself or something like that, but currently I have no idea about that. Also, some have said that this shot shows the Superman S the wrong way round, and that could be Bizarro, but that is due to this shot being a reflection in the glass that Superman is looking down into. But anyway, do let me know your thoughts on this theory in the comments below. I think there now appears to be quite a bit of evidence for it, but I'm sure even if I am slightly right, there will be plenty of surprises and twists that no one anticipated. Now, we also have a few updates to go through as well. The first is that James Gunn has confirmed the movie will be under 2 hours and 30 minutes, and this is no surprise really. Most superhero films are under 2 hours 30 minutes, and as long as the film tells the story it needs to tell, then I have no issue with the runtime. The second thing he confirmed is that the budget was not $360 million as some had been sharing. This was a rumor from a supposed official document, but Gunn has confirmed it wasn't anywhere near that much. Now, I think the budget is probably around $170 to $230 million, which is the typical amount for a superhero film to cost. And I think from what we have seen, that budget is being spent very well. So now to end today's video, I wanted to share with you that the Superman trailer has had over 250 million views already, which means it's only 18 million views behind Avengers Endgame, and it has more views than the Avengers Infinity War teaser. Now that is mental. Obviously, it doesn't mean the movie will be incredible or that it will be a huge success, but it clearly displays the demand and interest in the movie. And when you look at what films it beat and see what the other top 4 superhero movies are, you can see that all those movies were huge successes and were very popular. So this is a great sign for the Superman movie. Not only that, but it's also the most viewed DC and Warner Brothers trailer of all time. Once again, yet another huge achievement for the Superman movie. Obviously, it's early days and this doesn't guarantee success, but it's a great start and instantly displays the attention this film has on it. And I really love the look of this trailer, and I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far. So I'm becoming very optimistic for this movie. And I wanted to share with you just a little bit of my reaction to the Superman trailer. I can't share too much due to copyright, so I might share the whole thing on Twitter, but I thought for those who have stayed until the end, here is my initial reaction to the trailer.
Oh, that's like Man of Steel. Who's that? Oh my god!
So yeah, as you can see and hear, I was pretty excited. I absolutely love watching new trailers for movies I'm excited about, and I'm pretty sure somewhere I have my reaction to the Snyder Cut trailer all the way back in 2020, which I might share one day. But so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode of The Road to Superman. But that is all for today's episode of The Road to Superman. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an episode. I hope to see you here again soon, so until then, have a great day. Bye!